Hey everyone, Jat here. In the 2016 NALCS semifinals, TSM pulled out an upset win against Immortals to advance to the finals. One of the main reasons TSM beat Immortals was due to their superior execution in teamfights throughout the best-of-5 series. One such teamfight was 33 minutes into Game 3 when TSM aced Immortals. To set up the fight, Hooney's Graves is split pushing and attempting to take an inner turret. When Doublelift's Kalista walked over the ward at blue buff, Hooney wanted to back off, but it's already too late. Haunter's Maokai positioned aggressively and was in range to Twisted Advance Hooney as Doublelift approached. Since Immortals weren't positioned on the map to counter TSM collapse with a turret or Baron, they were forced with a difficult choice. Either commit substantial resources to try and save Hooney, or let him die and play the map 4v5 while he waits to respawn. Within seconds of the gank becoming known, Pobelter's Lissandra began channeling teleport behind the approaching TSM instead of on a minion in front of TSM, signaling that Immortals definitely wanted to teamfight rather than just attempt to disengage for Hooney. Let's get into it. Hooney's Graves does his best to return damage to Haunter's Maokai, but TSM quickly shut Hooney down. Haunter's Maokai uses Twisted Advance, Yellowstar's Janna takes Kallista's Fate's Call to knock Hooney up, and Haunter follows up with an Arcane Smash to extend the CC chain. Yellowstar also gets spectacular value out of his Monsoon. As Pobelter's Lissandra arrives from his Glacial Path, he immediately gets sent back by Yellowstar's Monsoon, which also knocks Hooney's Graves up against the wall, easily allowing TSM to finish Hooney off. The fight's now a 4v5, and TSM turn their attention onto Pobelter's Lissandra, who's trying to retreat. Haunter's Maokai catches up with another Twisted Advance, and Pobelter's self-ults trying to land good AoE onto TSM as well as allow the rest of his team time to catch up. Yet once again, Yellowstar's one step ahead of Pobelter and exhausts him before the Lissandra ultimate, lowering Pobelter's damage by 40%. While the rest of Immortals are running to Pobelter for assistance, Svenskaren's Lee Sin is threatening from the side to delay their approach. Svenskaren takes his Resonating Strike onto Adrian's Karma, immediately drawing the attention of 3 Immortals members. Reignover's Rek'Sai even uses his flash to unburrow on top of Haunter and Svenskaren to slow them down. This is where Wild Turtle's Jhin makes a fight-changing mistake. Amidst the chaos of the fight, Bjergsen's Corki hit the Gromp with the Stray Rocket, causing it to move closer to Wild Turtle's Jhin, who's most likely attack moving. So, when Svenskaren's Lee Sin flashes away, Wild Turtle's 4th shot from Jhin accidentally crits Gromp instead, losing massive damage that could have been used to help bring TSM down. As the fight continues, the teams focus each other's tanks. Haunter's Maokai moves on to Reignover's Rek'Sai and gets blasted before flashing out with under 300 health. Svenskaren's Lee Sin also flies around the back of the fight, causing as much disruption as possible, baiting out an exhaust from Adrian's Karma before kicking Wild Turtle towards TSM. The fight's now at its turning point. As Reignover's Rek'Sai unburrows onto Doublelift's Kalista, TSM's more prepared to take the fight. And now, their focus is clear. Kill whatever's in front of them, while Svenskaren's Lee Sin acts as a distraction, and IMT falls right into the trap. Without a clear strategy, IMT's damage dealers are split, with Wild Turtle's Jhin trying to hit TSM's main force, and Pobelter's Lissandra chasing after Svenskaren. Meanwhile, Yellowstar's Janna flashes forward, going for a tornado on Pobelter's Lissandra and Adrian's Karma, and is killed immediately after. The Ice Shard that kills Yellowstar also takes Haunter to under 100 health. And this is where things get really crazy. Wild Turtle's Jhin would have killed Haunter's Maokai here with an auto attack, except at the perfect time, Haunter goes untargetable with Twisted Advance, dodging the attack. While Haunter is Twisted Advancing, Doublelift's Kalista also heals Haunter with a Summoner spell for 408. Then, when Haunter arrives on top of Wild Turtle, he gets an auto attack off, allowing his Sap Magic passive to heal him for an additional 170. All of this healing prompts Immortals to put even more focus onto Haunter's Maokai, buying time for the rest of TSM to clean up the fight. Bjergsen's Corki lands a barrage of missiles and flashes forward to pick up the triple kill on the back end of the fight, completing the ace for TSM. This fight was absolutely crazy and could have easily swung in either direction. If Hooney had built Steric's Gauge instead of working towards Lord Dominic's Regards, he may have survived TSM's initial burst and given Immortals even more time to save him. If Pobelter had a different teleport position, he may have been able to get damage off before being monsooned away by Yellowstar. Also, imagine what could have happened if Wild Turtle hadn't wasted his most damaging auto attack onto the Gromp. But for TSM, they don't have to wonder what could have happened, because they're the ones who executed better. Yellowstar's Janna had perfect timing on his Monsoon early in the fight. Svenskaren's Lee Sin was a fantastic distraction in the back. Hunter's Maokai soaked up every ounce of damage he possibly could have, and Bjergsen and Doublelift dealt a combined 9,499 damage to Immortals during the fight. With this teamfight win, TSM went on to take Baron and gain full control of the game, eventually winning the series 3-0 and advancing to the NALCS Spring Split Finals.